What's good, Ravens fans? It's your boy JG, and we are here to do a reaction to the Rich Eisen show, talking about the Ravens' chances to come out of the AFC. I've been down on the Ravens these past couple of weeks. I know you guys have too, but let's see what Rich has to say. Let's get to it.
Because with the Jaguars doing what they're doing, and I just mentioned Chris Long, hey, put one marker on either the Bills, Chiefs, or Bengals. Those are the three teams in the AFC, and Herbert's doing what he's doing, 2 wins for the Chargers in a row, right? Seeing what they're up to. The Chargers team now up to 6th in the seeding, and then, of course, you got who's going to make it in the 7th seed. The Dolphins, can they hold on?
Guys, this is a point that I wanted to say, and it's another point that I think lends a lot of sadness to Ravens fans, is that the AFC is going to be so tough in the playoffs. We just heard some of the players that you're going to have to beat. You're going to have to beat Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, the guy from the Chargers, Tua and what they're doing with the Dolphins, Justin Herbert from the Chargers, like I said. It's just, man, that's a killer's row. Every game is going to be hard, every single one. And it's not usually like that, right? You always have that team that comes in, that sneaks on in. But the 7th seed might be the Chargers, which technically they snuck in because they had a bad start. But arguably, they have one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. One of the most plentiful receiving cores. Probably, in my opinion, a top 5 running back. And on defense, they have studs everywhere, right? Man, this is crazy in the AFC. And so if we're not running on all cylinders, it's going to be a problem. It really is going to be a problem.
You got the Jets and the Patriots at 7-7. Can the Browns actually pull it together? And I've been talking about this Steelers and Raiders game. Whoever wins this has got a chance still at 7-8. Whoever loses this Saturday night game will be out, and that's not.
Let's not get crazy now. Let's stick to the teams I mentioned. Let's not get crazy. Raiders and Steelers.
Just hype that's fact. But lost amongst all this are the Ravens, who I got a chance to see up close and personal. And this is a team that can clinch a playoff spot this weekend, believe it or not. Yeah, because they got 9 wins. And they could still win this division, because they've already beaten Cincinnati, and that's who they go visit to end the season. So they still have the division and a home playoff.
So, guys, we can clinch the division, get a home playoff game. That would be love. But also, I want to draw attention to the fact that we have 9 wins with the receiving core that we have, with our best running back being hurt, with our second best running back being hurt most of the season. Our defense is not a great defense. We have good players, but we're not a great defense. We didn't put it together until very late into the season. Why are we not paying Lamar? That's literally the literal meaning of franchise quarterback. I'm sorry, guys, to let you guys know that franchise quarterback does not mean a Super Bowl winning quarterback. It does not. Right? Again, you guys have to remember, for like the last 10 to 12 years, there's only been like 4 quarterbacks who have consistently won Super Bowls, right? Tom Brady, he has 7 of them. Peyton Manning has 2 of them. Aaron Rodgers has 1. Russell Wilson has 1, and then we sprinkle other ones in there. And those quarterbacks got big contracts not because they won the Super Bowl, it's because they're talent and they keep their teams in it all the time. This is what Lamar does. I'm getting my soapbox about Lamar, but again, pay him, because right now, he's the only reason that we're ever good. And we can see that, guys, by what we look like on offense when he's not there. I hope that really pushes it to you guys.
Possibility is an opportunity and just a playoff position, period, by winning this weekend at home against Atlanta. A rookie quarterback in his first outdoor road start, okay? You just had a road start in New Orleans coming in. This is a defense that, yes, will be without Calais Campbell, it seems like. The 15-year vet limped off at the end of that game, and Marcus Peters, I believe in the series before, he limped off. He might not be there either.
Sad. And two people that we need. I've been talking great about Calais Campbell. He's been playing good the entire year. I've been talking bad sometimes about Marcus Peters, but I'll tell you what, I'd rather have Marcus Peters there than whoever's going to back him up. Sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone, for sure.
Those are two big guys on a defense, though. I saw this defense play in Cleveland, and Roquan Smith is a beast. I don't have to tell you that, but every single player and coach that I spoke to leading up to this game, it was like one of those Broadway marquees for a hit show. Spectacular, unbelievable,
Astounding.
life-changing, dynamite. Go see it. That's what it was with Roquan Smith. Calais Campbell told me that Roquan Smith likes to call out run plays. If he thinks it's coming and he's confident it's coming, he'll call it out behind the defensive line, what the run play is and where it's going to go. He told me that to that point, Roquan Smith had only been wrong about the run once.
Wow.
But
And guys, those are the kind of players that we do have on defense. I'm never going to shortchange it or sugarcoat it. Stroke streaming already, guys. It's late. It's late for me. So all these great things that we have on defense, we're going to have to rely on this. And it seems like this is what the Ravens want. This was the Ravens' plan. They said, hey, the way we're going to win the Super Bowl is defense, running game, and quarterback. And just let Lamar make these plays. This is and I know a lot of you guys want John Harbaugh's head. And I would tell you this would be a good test, right? If we get knocked out in the first round, I would say, hey, John, you have to answer some questions because this is the team that you wanted. This is the identity of a team that you wanted. So why is it not working consistently, right? Why is that? Maybe when you run your quarterback and your running backs for 30 times a game, they get hurt. Maybe that's something that happens, But, that's they're the coaches.
But it's the offense that's of concern. Mark Andrews hasn't scored a touchdown since week 6. The last receiver to score a touchdown, receiving touchdown by a receiver for the Ravens was week 3.
Gee.
And in our meetings, I didn't say this in the game, but I'll say it here. John Harbaugh told me they're in on, or still are, on Odell. I'd not heard that. It was one of those needle rips off the record moment in the meeting. Like, really? I hadn't heard that.
We got to get him in now. What are we doing? Well, Odell is not, guys, I don't think Odell's playing this year. I really don't. If he will play, he's going to sign on this week, at the very latest next week. Guys, we're 4 weeks away from playoffs. The Ravens have 3 games left. And now I know the Ravens, offense is, curl, cross, go. I get that. That's not a lot for Odell to learn. But, Odell, he has to get accustomed. We play a physical brand of defense. You think Odell is looking forward to blocking 40 times a game? You think that's what he came to do? Let's stop with that. Let's stop with those dreams. Let's stop. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. He's not going to sign with us. He was signed for any other team before us. I guarantee you. And the fact that we even talking about this is just laughable to me.
Yeah, they were all right.
Remember I brought that up when we were first throwing around where he should go. I was like, I'd love to see Lamar get some.
Well, Odell, John Harbaugh said he personally spoke to Odell about it. Because they know. I mean, they need help. And
Odell said, you're going to throw the ball, more than 15 times a game. Mark going to get 6 of them, right? Likely going to get 3 of them. So me and the other receivers got split, 6 balls. Come on. It's just laughable. Laughable.
And the help that they're going to get is coming back this weekend because I believe he's going to be back. They didn't want him out there with the brace and the road and the cold and the potential snow. But it's Lamar. And they're the most valuable player of 2019 is coming back, and it's going to have to be him. J.K. Dobbins looked...
It's sick. It's sick. Guys, I'm getting upset now. It's sick. That is sick. It should not have to be Lamar. That's sick. It's crazy that he's going to come back from injury, right? And we're going to say, hey, Lamar, sorry we let you down so much. We don't have any receivers. Our running backs are injured. Our offensive line can get injured very easily. Ronnie Stanley is out every year. We shifting right guards in and out. We shifting left guards in and out. And it's on you, buddy. Get it done. Come on. That's trash. That's trash.
Terrific. He said he hasn't gotten that full speed, that burst yet. And as a matter of fact, he got through the line at one point, had nothing but open field in front of him, and he was caught from behind.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards and him have got that run game down pat. Lamar's got to come back and be the MVP. Because if that MVP comes back and creates so much pressure on that front seven, then maybe somebody does get open down the field and he can find Mark Andrews on a chunk play, let alone a receiver in the end zone. But this is it.
This is the messed up part, that the Ravens did this. I don't want to say on purpose, right? I don't want to say that because that's wrong, and I don't think that's true. But it feels like to me, the Ravens said, hey, Lamar wants some money. Let's see if he can do it with less talent, than his MVP season. Let's see. Because again, Hollywood Brown, 100% guys, is better than all the receivers that we've fielded this year. He just is, because he has an ability that no one else has, right? He is, I don't care what you say, he made it possible for Mark Andrews to get so open on those crossers because his speed scares people. We don't have anyone like that, and we haven't had anyone at the receiver position like that all year long. And it's a shame that we're going to throw Lamar out there after he came back from almost, breaking his kneecap and saying, hey, get on out there, buddy. Let's see what you can do.
He's the MVP of this team. He has a former MVP of this league. He wants to be paid in a certain manner. Well, Superman's got to put his cape on for this team.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stop pausing because this is upsetting me so much. No other team does this to their quarterback. Again, Patrick Mahomes, who is the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion, had Travis Kelce, Hall of Fame tight end, right? Unequivocal Hall of Fame tight end, and is, in my opinion, the best tight end in the league and has been the best tight end in the league for 5 years. Tyreek Hill, for most of his time, we've seen what Tyreek Hill is doing in Miami. Right now, Tyreek Hill is arguably the best receiver in the league. That's two players you can call the best at their position, right? Even Josh Allen has Stephon Diggs, who is definitely a top 5 receiver. And then around them, they have a legit number 2 and number 3 receivers around them. All our receivers are number 3 receivers. Mark Andrews is the only bright spot. And again, I've been telling you guys, tight ends cannot get open like receivers can get open. Okay? The reason that the tight end is interesting and helps an offense is because, one, it's a good security blanket because it's the proximity to the quarterback, right? You don't have to make throws that are as difficult because you don't have to throw it all the way to the sideline. That's why we also see when you have a good slot receiver, you have that blanket as well there. And second, the mismatch, right? Mark Andrews isn't good because he's beating the best player on defense. I'm sorry to let you guys know that. I know that hurts. He's good because he's great at finding holes and mismatches, right? It's hard to cover him with a linebacker, and it's hard to cover him with a safety. I get that, right? But if you double him up, which you can easily do because he's a tight end, you eliminate that. And it's always been like that in the game of football. And for some reason, the Ravens thought that was going to be good enough.
Because they have a chance to clinch a playoff spot this week and the division by the end of the regular season. And then who knows what in this league that just had you never know, I don't believe what I just saw week. And he's that type of player. And that's what I saw. I mean, Tyler Huntley was a sweet kid to meet, and he's really good. And he can be 2 touchdowns in the air, 2 touchdowns on the ground like he was against Green Bay last season. He has that ability. But right now, the rest of the offense isn't as good as it was last year.
Isn't that sad? If you're a Ravens fan, you feel my pain. That's sad. I can't even talk about that.
It just isn't. And they need Lamar to come in and make these running plays and the eye-popping plays and run straight through people's defenses and get in the end zone and get this team's mojo back, because with the way the defense is playing, Mark Andrews even told it to us in the meeting that if the offense plays to the capabilities that it can, they're going to start blowing people out, is what he said. I mean, the defense is that good. Since Roquan came aboard, they are top 2 in pretty much every category. In every category that the Niners aren't number 1, they are. That's how good they're playing on that side of the ball.
I want to put an asterisk there, though. Roquan's been great. However, our schedule has been extremely easy. So let that be known as well. We haven't played a top offense since Roquan has came.
And Atlanta's, I believe, going to find that out this weekend. And then after that, Buffalo's got Pittsburgh there. And then they're at Cincinnati, and then all bets can be off. But Lamar's got to be the Lamar. That's the difference maker. That's the guy who can transform it all. And then the defense plays that the way that they're doing, and Lamar starts putting out eye-popping plays and getting in the end zone. This team still has a chance. Don't sleep on him is what I'm saying. Catch the rich.
Okay, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's just sad that it's gotten to this point. We used to be a team that really believed in team. Now we are doing players dirty, and by saying, hey, it's all on you. You know, hey, your running back, he just got back from surgery. Your other running back, right? He got out from surgery, 5 weeks ago. Your left tackle, he goes in and out the games. Your right guard, we just switch right guards every other possession. Your left guard, sometimes he's there, sometimes somebody else. Oh, you said receivers? Oh, no. All the receivers you have won't be on our team when the preseason starts. And the ones that you did have, none of them are number 1s. Sorry. We thought Baby was the number 1. We were wrong. He's not ready yet. Oh, and you just got off injury, Lamar. Make it happen. Shenanigans. That shenanigans. I don't know I'm not trying to curse on YouTube, but shenanigans. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, and go Ravens.